This program is brought to you by cable franchise fees and generous donations from viewers like you.
Hello and welcome to the Amherst Weekly Report with Amherst Media. I'm Abby Gracie.
And I'm Asia Reed. The fall weather is finally here, and so is apple picking season. The UMass Cold Spring Orchard in Belchertown is an apple research facility that was donated to the Amherst campus in 1962 by the Massachusetts Fruit Growers Association. The unique orchard is ran by researchers that study different fruit growing processes, test varieties of apples, and create new environmentally friendly approaches to fruit growing. Apple lovers are encouraged to visit the orchard, pick apples, picnic, and enjoy the view on weekends and holidays from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Cortland, Macon, Red Delicious, and Macintosh are some of the apples grown and sold at the orchard. Dwayne Green, researcher at the facility and retired agricultural professor at UMass, spoke with Amherst Media about the process of choosing their variety. Green said, quote, "We have over 100 varieties. Some of us evaluate new varieties and make evaluations, and this more or less helps us decide what apples we want to plant. The newest varieties offered are Honeycrisp and Shamrock. Customers are welcome to pick their own apples or purchase them at the retail stand. There is no additional fee for picking your own. Peaches are also sold at the retail stand, but are not available for pick your own due to the fragility of the peach trees. Proceeds from purchased fruits are put back into the research of the UMass Cold Spring Orchard."
Amherst celebrated Hispanic Heritage Month with a festival at Amherst High School that took place on Saturday, October 2nd. Amherst Multilingual Parents Advisory Council, or MPAC, proposed last year to create an event in order to, quote, "bring the community together and also increase the visibility of multilingual families in the Amherst community." This year, first-time celebration coordinated by MPAC officers Jaime Pinero and Alady Guerra, MPAC facilitator Elisa Clements, and dual language coordinator Katie Richardson, was a culmination of that idea and marked a great way to celebrate the month-long commemoration. Hispanic Heritage Month takes place every year from September 15th to October 15th. And recognizes the history and culture of the Latinx community, as well as the influence and contributions they have had on American society. In addition to the MPAC, members of the Amherst-Pelham Regional School District and other community members collaborated to prepare for the event. Local restaurant El Comalito donated 50 tamales, while Mexicolito Taco Bar provided 100 arroz con leches. Puerto Rican folklore group Bombo de Aquí additionally engaged those in attendance with their special drumming and dancing performances that honored Puerto Rican culture.
Trustees for the Jones Library, located in Amherst, are pleading to voters to support the renovation plans to the building. The project was voted 6-0 by trustees in favor of a yes vote for the $36 million renovation. The Jones Library project will be a referendum question on the ballot for November 2nd. The ballot will also include candidates for town council and the Amherst School Committee. Trustees imposed the renovation project after receiving feedback from the Amherst community and library design experts. Another committee in town, the Start Over Smart Group, disagrees that the renovations are necessary for the library. The committee is the competing question on the ballot that states it will be wasteful to destroy the current building, and there is not much input from the Amherst community, as the trustees have stated. The trustees in favor of the project say that the plan for the new Jones Library will improve accessibility and social justice and will be environmentally friendly.
Officials are looking to create alternatives to police in Amherst. Officials have also been looking to make a youth empowerment center and a Black, Indigenous, and People of Color multicultural center. Town Manager Paul Bockelman proposed the Community Safety and Social Justice Committee after hearing suggestions from the Amherst Community Safety Working Group. The group provides public safety services and listens to recommendations to propose new ones that could serve in place of the Amherst Police Department. The work of the Community Safety Working Group ends this month, which is why the Community Safety and Social Justice Committee was proposed to take its place. In an interview with the Daily Hampshire Gazette, Baukelman said, quote, "They have been anxious about getting a successor group going, so there is no drop-off in the hard work they have been doing for the past year." Baukelman will be creating a multi-year funding plan for the group and will have the Amherst Fire and Police Departments examine their calls to service and see how the new committee could possibly handle some of the calls.
Shelter Sunday, a fundraiser to help feed the local homeless and hungry, is back for its 32nd annual campaign. Northampton's drive will begin October 3rd, and the Amherst drive will begin October 17th. This year, it is virtual due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Shelter Sunday has a website for both Northampton and Amherst where people can donate online or compete in the Shelter Sunday fundraising challenge, where you can compete as an individual or with a group, fill out a simple form, and donate. People can also donate through brochures that will be sent in the mail.
21 state residents swore the oath of allegiance during a naturalization ceremony held last Friday. The ceremony took place on the front lawn of the Jones Library, the home of the English as a Second Language program that several of the new citizens used to prepare for the process. In order to become naturalized, one must meet a variety of legal qualifications, including going through an FBI criminal records check. An examiner must test the ability of the candidates to speak, read, and write in English, as well as to test their knowledge of the fundamentals of the United States history and government. Citizenship candidates must also submit a 10-page application and pay a $680 application fee. The process can take a long time to prepare for and complete, so it is certainly exciting for the new residents who hailed from a number of countries, including Brazil, Vietnam, Ghana, El Salvador, India, and Poland.
Last weekend was Family Weekend at UMass Amherst, and there was no shortage of things to do for students and their families. UMass football played Toledo Saturday at 12 p.m. with the usual tailgate activities to start it off. UMass hockey played Minnesota State Saturday at 7:30 p.m. and again on Sunday at 4 p.m. There were plenty of guided and self-guided tours around campus that showed off the rec center, the new student union, and the different residential areas. The W.E. Du Bois Library also hosted a variety of activities like library bingo and mini golf. There was also a caramel apple, popcorn, and s'mores bar on the Student Union South Lawn. It was a weekend for families to experience the life of their students and explore the place they call home. Were your families able to come up for Family Weekend?
My mom did, actually. It was really nice to see her. How about you?
Mine weren't able to come up this year, but they're excited to come up next year.
Beautiful. The billion-dollar gun manufacturer Smith & Wesson will move its headquarters from Springfield to Maryville, Tennessee in 2023. The manufacturer will be laying off 550 Springfield workers in the move, though these workers will have the option to relocate to Tennessee. Smith & Wesson does not plan to move any of its manufacturing equipment to Maryville, and 1,100 manufacturing jobs will stay in Springfield's plant. The manufacturer, which has been headquartered in Springfield since 1853, pointed to proposed legislation by Springfield Representative Bud Williams as a factor for the move. This legislation bans the manufacturing of certain firearms in Massachusetts that are already banned for sale in the state. According to a statement made by CEO Mark Smith, these firearms account for 60% of the company's annual revenue. The company will also be closing plants in Connecticut and Missouri as a part of its move to Tennessee.
The Mill District General Store is officially open. This past Saturday saw a fun-filled fall carnival to kick off its grand opening. The carnival featured games and prizes, costumed characters, a petting zoo, pumpkin painting, and art classes. Josh Levangie and the Pistoleros additionally headlined as the event's live musical performances. Located on 91 Cowles Road in North Square, the general store is now home to a variety of locally sourced goods, household items, and gardening, pet, and art supplies. Additionally, inside the store is Hannah's local art gallery, which will feature art pieces created by artists from 21 towns across the Pioneer Valley. Perhaps the most interesting attraction in the store's advertising, however, is its one-way glass bathroom.
Thank you for tuning in to the Amherst Weekly Report with Amherst Media. I'm Abby Gracie.
And I'm Asia Reed, and we will see you again at the same time next week.